Welcome into Monday Night Grind, presented by Afterburn.
Oh, look at that. It's a double dip. It's a double night here on the grind, the Monday Night Grind. There's a shot of NRG Stadium in H-Town, Houston, Texas, where tonight the Texans at 0-1 will welcome the 1-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, it is the Chargers and the Raiders from Las Vegas. What's good, everybody? Welcome in to the Monday Night Grind, part of the coaching company family. I am the coach. I navigate this ship every single week and every single Monday night. Now, we have absolutely no time to waste because we only have 15 minutes before we start game number one. We want to give you our best bets and give you time to get it in. Also, we've got a link into the chat. We want you guys to participate and be a part of the Legends Lounge. Last week, our crew, it was Producer Man that got the job done. Now, if you are a premium member and you can join at any time, you have a little star next to your name, and you hit the first touchdown of the game, you'll get a little something extra next to your name as well. It's all about bragging rights here at the brand. Now, you know I don't do the show by myself, so let's bring in those that join me. And I don't even know. I don't even need to do a transition. That's just a wasted 15 seconds. I'm not even sure if we have one. But if I know Producer Man, like I think I know Producer Man, we did, and I just blew off his work. But we blew it off because we got to get right to it. From Sure Dog USA, Mikey P. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. What an evening it is with not one, but count them two Monday Night Football games. Let's go.
Boom, boom, boom. He's our numbers guy for a reason. Say good evening to Raphael Esparza. Good evening, Raphael.
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Mikey P. I'm actually excited for two NFL games because my Cubs are playing the Pirates. So let's play some football instead.
You got nothing else to watch there with Chi-Town. All right, guys, let's get into the best bets game number one. It is the Bucks at 1-0. They have a chance to really take hold after 2 weeks of this division when everybody else was losing. What, the Saints and the Falcons, and what's the team? Oh, the Carolina Panthers. You decide to cover in Arizona? What are you doing? But I digress. Mikey P, best bets. Start us off. Go.
Well, since we got a double dip, I'm double dipping in both games. I'm going to give you guys a game prop to start for the Buccaneers. Give me the Buccaneers on the money line at a plus 120. Listen, the Texans had 9 points against the Rams, and CJ Stroud continues to trend downward for me. While Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers should have lost to Atlanta last week after starting off horribly, they pull out the win. Thank you, Koo. So looking at this game, I really like Tampa to keep their momentum going. And then there it is. Baker Mayfield over 20.5 completions at a minus 115. Why? Because the Buccaneers will be without their starting left tackle, their starting right tackle. They're not going to be able to run the ball. So it's going to be Baker. Put them in the oven, throw the ball.
And I have a feeling they're going to be very, very short passes too, so that he's not getting rocked trying to go deep down the middle. All right, Mikey P, good start. Raphael, coming over to you, big boy.
Did someone say Baker? Because I see two Bakers on the board. I'm taking Baker Mayfield over 16.5 rushing yards at minus 125. He hit this prop last week. He's hit this prop 3 straight times. So why not take it 16.5? I think his legs and arm are going to be the big reason why Tampa Bay has a very, very good day today in Houston. And why not take Baker again for over 3.5 rushing attempts at 3 nickels, because he's hit this prop 3 straight times, including last week. I think he's going to have a great rushing attack because he needs to extend plays. He wants to keep CJ off the field. So extend plays, get the first down, rushing attempts and rushing yards will be easily managed today. And then just recently, a second 3 has hit the board. Circa has 3 of Houston, and now FanDuel has 3.
What am I missing, Raphael? I don't understand how the Texans are a favorite in this game. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I didn't get it either. I really wanted to play Houston when it was at 2, but I was lazy because I was doing so much other stuff. And I'm like, I'm just going to wait to see if it comes down. But going upwards, I mean, I don't understand so much love coming on Houston. They haven't shown me anything on offense. Their defense, really good. Offense has been MIA.
Which is exactly why one of my best bets is something that I absolutely hate unless it's going to cash, and that's the under at 42.5. The juice is normal, minus 110. Texans 9 points a week ago. Buccaneers very workmanlike against the Falcons. You put these two teams together, I can see 21-17, 21-13, something like that, with the Bucks beating the Texans on the road. Now, Emeka Egbuka, you're going to hear his name a lot tonight. I like him over 51.5 receiving yards. He's a new addition to this team. He's a stud. Last week, he had 4 catches for 67 yards. I think they're going to go back to him early and often. I also may have him in my Legends Lounge picks. We've got about 5 minutes before we have to do the first down touchdown game of the day. So let's break this down a little bit, because on the Bucs side, Mikey, this is a team that was a playoff team a year ago. They had some big wins like at Detroit. Baker Mayfield is happy. He's happy here. I think he wants to retire here. This is his team. How confident are you that he's a little bit irked? Because these players know when they are favorites and when they are underdogs.
Yeah, for Baker Mayfield, I had serious concerns in the early stages of last week's game, because the first thought that comes to my mind is Liam Cohen's not the offensive coordinator anymore, but Baker righted the ship. Young Wei Koo is still the kicker for the Falcons, and all was well in Tampa Bay. But for Baker Mayfield, imagine losing Chris Godwin and then Emeka Egbuka just comes out of nowhere. We're fine. We're good. You have a 3-headed monster rushing attack. There's enough weapons involved that I think Baker Mayfield is in a foolproof offense, meaning it doesn't matter who's behind him or outside of him. He will put up numbers, he will produce, and they should have been the favorite in this one.
So last week, Bucky Irving 14 for 37 on the ground. White had 14. Egbuka 9. I'm assuming that was an end around. And Tucker had 2. So they had 5 different guys that ran the football, Raphael. But in the air, they didn't have anybody that went crazy. Egbuka 67. Mike Evans is always good for 50 to 70 yards. It's weird how he always gets there. He's getting on the other side of his career, but he certainly still has skills.
He still runs great routes. And
all right, I think we lost Raphael. Mikey, are you still good?
I'm good.
This is worth it for me, though, to look at his face like that. Let's just soak that in for a second, Raphael.
That's a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt right there. That's a t-shirt right there. He's still talking about Mike Evans. And Mike Evans is always a guy that when he's not hurt is a big-time player. Who can forget last year when – I can't remember the game, but he needed that catch for the record, and they got the ball back with 30 seconds. It was one of the cool moments. It was one of the cool moments. I think Tampa has high hopes this year, but you got to win games like this. I know they're an underdog, shouldn't be, but when you're starting the year off against the Falcons and the Texans, you can't ask for anything more than that, Mikey.
Yeah, especially a Texans team that is just struggling going back to last year. Like I said, 9 points in week 1. I just don't have any belief in this Texans team. And if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you have to look around, right? And only week 2, look around. The NFC West seems competitive. The NFC North, somewhat competitive. When it comes to the other teams there, the NFC South may only have one playoff team. So if you're Tampa Bay, who's it going to be? We definitely know it's not going to be the Panthers or the Saints. You own the tiebreaker over the Falcons. So for Tampa Bay, it's very important to start off 2-0, especially when you have a 1-game lead in the division as well.
There's no question there's going to be one playoff team from this division. I don't even think it's up for discussion. The Texans, and I don't know why I feel this way. I feel like you guys feel the same way that I do, that when you lose Tank Dell last year, they were flying. Last year, they had weapons all over the field. He goes down. It killed their mojo. It killed his career, unfortunately. But now Nico Collins, his number's still in the 70s. But when you put a safety over the top, it takes a lot of his game away.
And then you wonder who else, right? And I know the easy, most popular play is Dalton Schultz for a lot of bettors out there. I would advise the rookie wide receivers, especially Jaden Higgins, right? There are guys, and Jalen Noel. Just look at those two guys to somewhat produce. And Coach, I want to throw another name out there who could get some work as a receiver out of the backfield, and that's Woody Marks, their rookie, I believe, 5th or 6th round pick out of USC this year. Damian Pierce is out for this game, a healthy scratch. Nick Chubb is their number 1. Joe Mixon is gone. Woody Marks could be a surprise on a reception pick for tonight's game as well.
Oh, a little hashtag stay on your toes.
Let's stay on your toes.
Pays to watch live. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we are 4 minutes and 30 seconds from the kickoff of game number 1. So what I want to do, because we had it in the chat, hopefully you all played it. Hopefully all of you premium players played it, because there are bragging rights. And we take this very, very seriously. Last week, Producer Man got the job done after a 2024 when he couldn't make anything. He gets it week number 1. Who's it going to be tonight? So for the first time of 2 times, it's time for a little Legends Lounge. God, I want to get in there so. Oh, look who decided to show up now that we're talking about kicking it at the club. All right. Look at Producer Man's plaque over there. Oh, that grinds my gears. That grinds my gears. Who wants one as bad as I do? Who wants one as bad as I do? You're damn right. Give me 2 tonight. All right, Mikey P, first slide. Your name is up first. I'm going to let you go first. Who do you like?
Well, as much as I always love Producer Man's work, I'm a little sad that he didn't have me pulling up in my Rolls Royce to the Legends Lounge, because I got K. Dotton at plus 2,000. We all believe Baker Mayfield is going to be the ultimate weapon tonight, and K. Dotton, listen, every good quarterback goes to the tight end. Emeka Ibuka, he was the beneficiary of no K. Dotton last week. K. Dotton back on the field. K. Dotton first in the end zone.
Shout out to A-Bass, one of our premium members. He said, awesomely done, Producer Man. I hope to enter the Legends Lounge one day. You're going to get there, A-Bass. I have faith in you. But not tonight, big boy, because I'm going in not once, but twice. Give me the chalk. I know, Raphael. It's very chalky. But I'm going to take it, damn it. Emeka Egbuka of the Bucks. All I need is just for Baker Mayfield to just drop back, look to his left, look to his right, and find the young stud and cash that ticket. And I sit right next to Producer Man on the wall of champions. But Raphael, you don't like that pick. Which pick do you like?
Well, I'm not greedy. I don't want 2 picks of winners today. I just want one. I just want to go in one time. I'm not beggars can't be choosers. I am hoping CJ Stroud watched the Eagles game yesterday, watched the tush push, watched them score a touchdown, and maybe he falls down into the end zone and gets the first touchdown. Because I just want in the lounge, the club. I'll even take Starbucks card. Give me something to get me in. CJ Stroud at 2,200.
I've never wanted something so bad in my life. I don't know why every year when this comes around, I just we turn into 6-year-olds. We really do.
Did you get in last year though?
What's that?
You got in last year, didn't you?
Yeah, it was late in the season.
I've never been in there. So no, I don't want you in there. You've hit once. I've never been in. I want one time.
All right, neither is Mikey. So Mikey's looking for a first time too. Dare we say, Producer Man, 2 in a row? Is that possible? Xavier Hutchinson at plus 2,500. DG, he's all over Baker Mayfield at plus 3,500. Change. Big Chuck loves Dalton Schultz of the Texans. Peyton, King Lettuce, likes Rashad White. Soupy, Damian Pierce, Sterling Shepard for hello, Zeno. And Mark Wall. Sterling Shepard, how far has he fallen? Plus 5,500? What are we doing, Mikey? What are we doing?
Zeno must know something we don't. And, I'm just happy that we do touchdown scores, because we know DG would have went with a kicker and Zeno would have burned the whole lounge down.
What would the lounge be called if it was for kicker? Like the first field goal of the night instead of the first touchdown of the night. That'd be DG.
Happy hour of something. It'd be a happy hour of something.
It'd be right in his wheelhouse. All right, so those are all the picks. Hopefully, those of you who are watching at home, you got the tweet today. Those of you watching in the chat, you got the link that you participated. These are bragging rights. This is very serious business. So that game kicks off in about 20 seconds, but we are going absolutely nowhere. We've got 2 games to talk about, a full breakdown. We're talking kickoff, playmakers, a little boom or bust, then the Legends Lounge one more time. So it's top of the hour. This is the Monday Night Grind presented by Afterburn.
When the solar flare hit, we lost our humanity. You have a gift for acquiring treasure.
And what would I be hunting down this time?
Mona.
The Mona Lisa?
We're headed to the worst place on the planet.
You're welcome.
How many tanks does this guy have?
Welcome into Monday Night Grind, presented by Afterburn.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. I know we have a lot of people tuning in here at the top of the hour. Look at this. Allegiant Stadium. It is under darkness out here in the desert. It's the Raiders hosting the Chargers. Somebody is going to be, oh, what happened to I've been having issues with the Wi-Fi. You guys want a little behind the scenes? Here we go. How about this? Let's go like this. I don't know what happened here. There we go. That's how it works, just like that. How about that? Welcome in, everybody, to the Monday Night Grind. If you missed, we started a little bit early, 6:45 Eastern, because there's a game that is kicking off right now on ABC, and then the late game, I believe, is on ESPN, the Chargers and the Raiders. If you missed any of our best bets, sorry, it's too late. But not for game number 2. The Chargers and the Raiders, somebody is going to go into week 3 with a 2-game lead over the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC West. That is gigantic. That is huge. That's something that's never happened in the Patrick Mahomes era. Justin Bear says, I'm tired of hearing about number 15. I've got game. I also have a boo who is world famous. So I want people talking about me out here on the West Coast. As for the Raiders, well, they went to New England last week and they got the job done. Pete Carroll, new head coach coming out of retirement. You got Geno Smith, almost 400 yards passing in week number 1. This Raiders team, they might have changed in the blink of an eye. It's amazing what a head coach and a vibe will do for you. It's time to get into the game, time to get into our best bets. It's time to kick things off. All right, rejoining me now, Mikey P and Raphael. By the way, Raphael, you know you have a big job right now. We don't normally get to live bet during a show. We do tonight. So I need you to keep your eyes on what's going on over here with the game, any scores, how the lines are moving, different things like that. Anything you got, just interrupt the flow, big boy. Just interrupt the flow.
They're betting the total right now. The total is now moved to 43 at a couple of shops. So
it has.
43 at the Almighty Circa and ESPN Bet.
Oh, very interesting. And I'm on the under 42.5. I still feel good about it. I feel really good about it. Yeah. Okay, let's get into game number 2, guys. I just kind of laid it out for everybody. Let's go best bets first and then analysis. Mikey P, I'm going to let you start. What do you like tonight in the second game?
Just as I did it for the first game, I've got a game prop and a player prop. So in this game prop, what does Coach not like? Under. So what am I doing? Over. I'm taking the over 46.5, excuse me, at a -110 courtesy of BetMGM. Listen, we heard what Geno Smith did in week number 1 against the New England Patriots. We saw in Brazil what the Chargers and Justin Herbert did against the Kansas City coaches. But I believe these two teams will be on fire on the offensive side of the ball. So give me that over 46.5. And then Geno Smith, with one of the greatest quotes on Monday Night Football history. He called me, but he didn't answer back. Give me Geno. He's thrown 5 touchdowns and just 1 interception in his last 4 Monday Night Football games. Give me him over 1.5 passing touchdowns at a +110.
It must be a Wi-Fi issue across the country today because producer man is frozen right now. So we're going to run it without graphics right now. But damn it, we don't need graphics all the time. Great best bets. Real quick, just repeat those, Mikey, since we didn't have them graphically.
Total over 46.5 at a -110. And then Geno Smith over 1.5 passing touchdowns at a +110.
And guess what? We have ourselves a little synergy because I love Geno tonight. I love his over passing yards at 250.5, -115. I also like Justin Herbert, his over rushing yards at 14.5. Hell, last week he got it in 1 rush in the fourth quarter. So I love both those plays. I like both quarterbacks to play well tonight. Raphael, what do you like tonight?
You know, Geno Smith opened up at 240.5 for his passing prop bet. So just think if you had that number, because he threw for 362 yards last week. That's why I'm going to take the Raiders team total over 21.5. I think this is going to be the highest scoring game on Monday Night Football between the two that's going both toe to toe. And I think the Raiders, remember that the Chargers came in their backyard last year and beat them 34-20. They want some redemption. I think Geno Smith gives them that. I like the Raiders team total over 21.5. And you're getting plus money. You're getting plus a nickel. And then give me the rookie, Austin Gentry, over 17.5 rushing attempts. Welcome to your new home, buddy. You're a rookie. Feed him the ball. Because you know what? I think the Raiders might have the lead in the fourth quarter. So what do you do to keep Justin Herbert off the field? You run the ball. So rushing attempt is going to be big here. I take 17.5 rushing attempts minus 105.
Mikey, it's way funnier when Raphael says it than when you and I say it. Way funnier. Way funnier. We'll keep track. Minute in. Hey, my under's looking great, boys. We're a minute in. It's still scoreless. Minute in, we're still scoreless. They are close to midfield, however. So, but they got stopped on third down. There's nothing better when you're on an under, which is rare for me, than, you did get the first down. Then when you burn 3 minutes, right, you get to midfield, and then you got to punt. And then you lock them inside the 10, and you just do this back. Now, it doesn't make for a fun game to watch, but who said we need to have fun, right?
No, I did, because you know what's going to be fun? When Raphael has to open up the door for me into the Legends Lounge while we're live on air. Not you, Coach. Rafi, please, if you will, when Cade Otton scores, please open the door for me.
Well, you better hope they get the ball, because right now the Texans are at midfield with the first drive of the game. So, and by the way, Mikey, Raphael, can you please tell Mikey the rule on our live primetime shows when there's a game going on at the same time, please?
I do not give live updates because some people are a little lagging than other people when it comes to watching it live.
Translation, me. So don't give away anything.
I didn't want to say you. I didn't want to say you.
I will say it to me. I'm always behind over here. Like, yeah. What happened? Nothing. Why'd you go crazy? I don't know. Don't stop me. All right. Since we are frozen, we're going to go straight into playmakers. We did our best bets. We're all feeling good about them. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, inside the 30. Big run by Nick Chubb. I forgot he was playing for the Texans. Nick Chubb going deep. So they're inside the 30, 12.5 minutes to play. Let's talk playmakers, guys. Oh, we're back, producer, man. So real quickly, let's recap. Hey, Bear, over 14.5 rush yards. Geno Smith, over 215.5. Raphael, quickly yours.
Raiders team total over 21.5, and Austin Gentry over 17.5 rushing attempts, not rushing yards.
Attempts, very, very important. Mikey.
Chargers Raiders total over 46.5, and Geno Smith over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
All right. By the way, the Legends Lounge link. No, damn it. Oh, no Legends Lounge for us. I don't think he was in bounds. We'll see. Down the right-hand side, 1 foot. He did. Oh my God. That's a touchdown. Left foot.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I think that's Nico.
That is Nico.
It's Nico, right? He was like less than 1,000. We couldn't get him. That's incredible. Wow.
I do that in my sleep.
Oh, that is incredible. Okay, so no Legends Lounge for game number 1. Could not be more disappointed. All right, let's get into the playmakers for tonight. Roll it. All right, gentlemen, let's start with the quarterback tonight. Justin Herbert on one side. All these numbers courtesy of BetMGM. Geno Smith coming over from Seattle on the other side. Mikey, let's start with you. Any of these numbers on either guy stick out to you that you like tonight?
Honestly, the longest pass for Justin Herbert really stands out for me because we know they like to sling it deep. We know he likes to sling it deep. And Ladd McConkey is so tricky. Quentin Johnston stole the spotlight in week 1, but Ladd McConkey is a guy who can really get behind the defense, especially if they're now focused on Quentin Johnston. I really like that longest pass at 36.5 for Justin Herbert.
What about you, Raphael? What numbers do you like tonight for that quarterback?
Give me Geno Smith passing completions. It's at 23.5, opened up at 21.5. And just in case the Chargers score and keep on scoring and the Raiders have to play from comeback, Geno is going to be slinging it all over the field. So I want to take that safely because I do like the Raiders in the game. So I'll think Geno Smith passing completions at 23.5.
All right. Obviously, I'm going to go with passing yards. And as you can see, we do the graphics at a certain time. So the number continues to go up. And we did the graphic 248. It's now gone up at BetMGM another 1.5. But that's the whole reason that we do it. So we can show you the line movement. So I like Geno Smith tonight. He's so underrated, especially in these early season games, guys. He doesn't have any pressure. I think this Chargers team, they gave up 21 to a Kansas City Chiefs team that their offense just didn't look good at all. Now, the Raiders offense does look pretty good. You got Brock Bowers. You've got these different weapons. I think they're targeting tonight's game to really show the world. We've got a new head coach. We have a new quarterback. We're a different Raiders team in Vegas than we've been before. So let's go over to the rushers now. Who's on the ground tonight for the Chargers and for the Raiders? Because I think it's going to be some ball control, at least early on, to try to dominate the game. Mikey, when you look at Omari and Hampton or Ashton Genty on the Raiders side, what do you see?
First of all, I see excitement, Coach. 2 rookie running backs showcased on Monday Night Football. I absolutely love it for franchises who needed them. I like rushing and receiving yards for Omari and Hampton. I think he's very well underrated coming into the league with his ability as a pass catcher. I know Ashton Genty is everyone's favorite flavor of the month, but do not sleep on Omari and Hampton combined rush and receiving yards at 73.5.
If you really like either one to have a big game, Raphael, you might go down to the alt rushing yards, at least 75 plus, because you can get plus money from both guys if you wanted to add 18 for one and 10 for the other.
Yeah, I agree. Hampton's 75 plus, nice, decent money on that there. And he knows that who's the rookie on the other side because everyone talked about him in college. So you think Hampton wants to come in and run all over because the Chargers were able to run the ball last year in Vegas. So I think they're going to be able to run the ball on this game. So I like Hampton's total rushing attempts, yards, and maybe even a touchdown. So look at Hampton to say, hey, you know what? I'm a rookie. It's not all about the other guy next there.
How many people, if you walk down the street just with a camera and a microphone and you said in the streets of LA and you said who's a starting running back for the LA Chargers, how many people would you have to talk to before they could name Omari and Hampton, do you think, Mikey? 100? Three?
Yeah, if they're real Chargers fans, or are we just talking the general population?
Just general population.
Then
I'll even say Chargers fans.
If it's Chargers fans, I'm going to say 3. If it's general population, I'm going to say like 250.
Very true.
Damian Tomlinson's name would be mentioned more than Hampton's name.
LT, Hall of Famer. That dude could play. All right, let's go over to the receiving core for this particular game. And the Chargers have always had really good receivers the last several years. In fact, our coach Phil was the wide receivers coach for the Chargers for several years. And we got to hang out all the time when I first moved out here. Right now, Ladd McConkey, I call him the Great White Hope. This dude is a beast, but he doesn't get any respect because most top-level wide receivers, let's be honest, they're brothers, but not Ladd McConkey. This dude's 74.5. Nobody can guard him. I mean, nobody. Mikey, Jacoby Myers on the other side. Brock Bowers is probably the number 1, but he's a tight end. Jacoby is a legit wideout. Any numbers here you like?
I like anything involving Ladd McConkey. I think I like the receptions, 5.5. And Coach, you're right. Brock Bowers is likely the number 1. If Ladd's your Great White Hope, what do you call Brock Bowers? Because he's just dynamic. But keep you guys on your toes because that's what the Monday Night Grind is all about. So if you guys are listening right now, I'm going to introduce the world to Dante Thornton Jr., a rookie that was part of the reason why Amari Cooper, outside of whatever else he had going on, retired after signing with the Raiders. Here's a rookie, 6'5", 205 pounds, starting opposite of Jacoby Myers. His number is very low. I believe it's 23.5. Look at Dante Thornton Jr. It takes one big play, and Geno Smith likes the deep, big play ball.
Let's look at him real quick. you got to go way down the list here.
I keep you on your toes.
Yeah, you do. His number is good. Lord, I gotta put my glasses on for a second. 28.5 minus 115. Dante Thornton, 28.5. You like that number?
I love it. It takes one big play, and that's what this kid is capable of doing.
All right. Wasn't there another name, a guy for the Chiefs named Thornton yesterday that caught that late touchdown?
Iquan Thornton.
Yeah, he weighs about $140, about $150. When he becomes your number one deep threat, you got a problem. Chiefs, you got a problem. All right, so we've gone through all of the playmakers. This is the time of
Coach, really quickly.
Yes.
Total just moved in that game to 47.5 on the Raider game. So it's going to be very interesting to see how high this goes because we have a couple of hours before the first kickoff of the Chargers-Raider game because halftime people will be maybe cashing their first bet or waiting to see if they're going to piggyback if they're losing already. I'm going to see how high this total goes in the Chargers-Raider game.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a 9 p.m. West Coast game and then Hawaii's playing at midnight. You're like, man, I got to get it back. Right now, the Tampa Bay, what's the live number on that Tampa game, Raphael?
5.5 right now. The total's 46.5.
5.5 for the Texans.
Yes.
Well, you almost Baker Mayfield throwing right to the Texans, and they dropped it. That would have been casting the over half an interception, but apparently the D-backs for Houston can't catch a ball. I mean, I'm telling you, it was right there. It's absolutely perfect. All right. Mikey, by the way, you had the over in the late game, right? 46, so now it's gone up to 47. That's got to make you feel good. You had the early number.
I feel fantastic. 3-1 on Sunday's show yesterday. Coming in tonight, going to sweep the board, going to get in the lounge. I'm here.
Feeling pretty good about that lounge. You know what really sucks? Last year, Coach Phil, I don't know that he did get in the lounge, I think week 18, didn't he, Rafi? I think. Yeah, I think so. You've never seen a former NFL player, a former NFL coach, a former high-level college coach get brought to his knees faster than not getting into the club. He got so pissed by like week 13, week 14. Oh, he was irate. Raphael's like, I'm still living in it. All right, this is the time of the show where we look back a little bit on the weekend that was. We pick a team that we like to keep booming and a team that we don't think is going to do anything but be a bust. All right, Mikey, I'm going to start with you. Give me a team from the weekend that after 2 weeks you look at and say, man, they are absolutely booming.
The Green Bay Packers who played on Thursday night. I was in denial for the first 10 days. And then Micah Parsons, hey, he got traded there. He has absolutely changed the dynamic of that defense. And this is something where if you watch Coaching Company, if you subscribe, if you listen to all of the shows, we've all talked about it. It's not just adding Micah Parsons' numbers and stats to the defensive box score. It's what he does for everyone else. And Jordan Love just has to do enough to not lose the game. So right now, I don't see anyone slowing down the Packers. And we have so many quarterback injuries, especially now in the NFC North. I like the Packers to keep rolling.
Yeah, we found out just a couple hours ago that J.J. McCarthy is going to be out 2 to 4 weeks with a high ankle sprain. So horrible news for the Minnesota Vikings. Raphael, who's your boom this week?
The Indianapolis Colts, and it's because of Danny Dimes. Some sportsbook had 750 to 1 for Danny Dimes to win the MVP. You know what's the lowest you can find right now? 75 to 1. So if you sprinkled another, let's say 75 to 1, you know what you could do? You can sell that ticket if Danny Dimes and the Colts win 2 more games and probably triple your money. I love what this Indianapolis Colts team is doing to Danny Dimes in the locker room, on the sidelines. They're pumping him up. He's playing great ball. And maybe sometimes you just need to put a new jersey on to play great ball.
I apologize. I got a little distracted by producer man once again showing why he's the best in the business. Are we kidding me? We're getting a live update on the screen of the game, and I don't think I like where that ball is right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't like it. I have the under. I cannot take 14 first quarter points. Right now, they are 1st and 20. I just read 1st and 20 at the 30. That's exact. This is amazing. I don't know why I revel at technology, but this is incredible. Bucky Irvin taking it 10 yards. So I thought about going last week. You only had 37, but I thought everything's teeter-totter this week. So if they go under last week, it's the over this week. So he just ran for 12 yards there. But this is super cool. So leave it up there, producer man. We like it. My boom for the week, man, I had several options. I had a lot more for bus of the week, but I'm going to go. Even in a losing effort, it's always nice when somebody can kind of prove you wrong and show the world that Jackson Dart just sit on the sidelines for a couple more weeks at least. Now, take out the horrible interception in overtime, and Russell Wilson played fantastic football, throwing it all over the place, over 500 yards, pass, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ryan Miller. Nobody had him on their bingo card tonight, did
Tampa Bay just ruined your flow.
They completely ruined my flow. Ryan Miller, what are you doing? 7-7. Under all of a sudden doesn't look all that great, but that's all right. It's early. All right, so I went with Russell Wilson and the Giants 0-2, despite I honestly don't know how they lost that game, guys. I mean, they scored with 59 seconds to go. Dallas played for a 64-yard field goal, and it was perfect. This dude is the ultimate weapon for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, Mikey, let me come over to you. Who is your bust of the week?
Coach, you know I stand atop Kiss Up Mountain, and I do not want to get thrown off of the coaching company YouTube. I'm not going with the Chiefs. I just don't want to bring up bad memories. My bust is the Denver Broncos. Are you kidding? How many times do I have to keep talking about Bo Nix and a sophomore slump? Let's just do everything we can. Never mind a leverage penalty. What kind of throw was that in the fourth quarter? Sean Payton, what play calling were you doing in the fourth quarter? I mean, this team, they're getting away with beating the Titans, and it wasn't even that much of a blowout. I do not believe in the Broncos. And when the Chiefs are down 0-2 to start the season, you would think maybe that energizes you a little bit. No, the Broncos are definitely a bust on this year.
They were up 5 when they threw the interception inside the red zone. Even a field goal would have put them up by 8. Then they hold the Colts to a field goal, so they're up 2. And they miss a field goal, doink, off the – I mean – nothing else could have happened. Oh, did we forget about the 60-yard field goal that the idiot jumped over the center, which is illegal, and he got to kick it again after he missed? Oh, I was. It literally drove me to saying I'm never betting on the Broncos ever again. All right, Raphael, who was your bust?
It's not a team. It's more just one side of the ball. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense. What are you doing making Sam Darnold look like Joe Montana yesterday? They have given up 32.5 points their first 2 games. The steel curtain looks like a shower curtain to me. They can't tackle. The secondary has been awful. I'm still a little bit blown away on how poor the Pittsburgh Steelers defense has been for the first 2 games. They're a complete bust in my eyes.
My buster? I'm going with the winning team. I'm shocking the world. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals because they are 2-0. Yes, they beat the Browns in week 1, and they somehow beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in week 2. However, basically Joe Burrows is out for the remainder of the season. It's a 3-month injury, but let's be honest. In the middle of December, are they going to be in any kind of race? No, they're not going to be. Jake Browning, he doesn't scare anybody, although he did play well yesterday. It's unfortunate. Sometimes players come into the league and they are just very injury prone, and there's nothing they can do about it. And Joe Burrow is one of those guys. He's amazing. He's an all-pro. He's got his bag. But Cincinnati, it almost feels like it's karma, guys, that they never do right by their players, and so their franchise always gets the short end of the stick, the injury stick in this particular moment. But Mikey, this is a big deal for Cincinnati to lose a guy that a lot of people thought could be the league's MVP this year.
Yeah, I mean, coming off, you know what's crazy? He was healthy all season and had one of the greatest seasons we've seen in recent history from a quarterback last year. And now the Bengals have no one to blame but themselves, just like you said, Coach. In his entire career, they have ranked in the lowest quarter of the league in offensive line protection for Joe Burrow. I don't know if University of Memphis is holding tryouts 2 days before they open their season. Maybe hold tryouts every single day till you find 5 guys good enough to keep Joe Burrow upright. I just don't get it.
Surgery on turf toe. It's not something you hear a lot about, Raphael. What are they doing? A lot of books that have tickets on that MVP on Joe Burrow.
Not answering the phone or emails because people are calling for refunds. That's what they're doing. No, you cannot ask for a refund on anything you have Joe Burrow. But Mikey, who's the quarterback now for Cincinnati?
Jake Browning.
You know who's winning? Jake Browning. Could you see his girlfriend posting what she was wearing at the game? He's winning.
What, really?
Oh, yeah, he's winning.
You know what
Wow.
it is? It was a
What's that?
bedazzled jersey, and I know Rafi loves his bedazzled jerseys. That's his flow right there, is a bedazzled jersey.
Wait, so you're
That's what
talking
she's-
about a bedazzled jersey over?
What she was wearing on this, I don't remember her X handle or Instagram handle, but what she was wearing yesterday's game, he's winning no matter what his record's going to be in the NFL. He's winning.
Oh, when you know there's a lot of articles that say, who is Stephanie Niles?
Thank you. That was her name. Thank you.
Jake Browning's girlfriend goes viral, it says here. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Winning.
Yeah, he's winning on and off the field. It says goes viral for bold outfit after Bengals game. But it doesn't show in this. But yeah, I see what you're. Let's go to images real quick. Oh, okay.
Producer man, throw that up. No.
Okay. If you want to Google it. Raphael, why'd you make me do that? Why'd you make me do that? Not getting focused. Not getting focused. All right, we're under 6 to play, 7-7 in the Tampa Bay. All right, gentlemen, we've done our busters. We've done our playmakers. We never like to stay longer than 45 minutes to 60 minutes, and we appreciate everybody in the chat. But now it's time, since none of us cashed in game number 1, it's time to get down to it. Let's go Legends Lounge. All right, hopefully you guys played in the chat. That producer man plaque is going to be like a blinking red light until somebody joins him, perhaps in game number 2 tonight. So, Mikey P, let's start with you. Who do you like in game number 2? And a reminder, if you're new, it's got to be plus 1,000 or higher to play our little game. Go ahead, Mikey.
Coach, I don't have commitment issues. I'm not Petty Machete. So when I look at someone who once graced the Chicago Bears locker room, go home, I root for him. Keenan Allen, get me in the lounge. Find yourself back in the end zone. You scored a touchdown last week. Keenan Allen at a plus 1,200 for the Chargers. Getting a pass from Justin Herbert.
By the way, I could not have read this game any worse. They're already inside the 5. There's still 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oh, the Lord is testing me. He's testing me, just like tonight with Quentin Johnston at plus 1,400 to get in the end zone. First for the LA Chargers. I don't really care who wins this game because one team is going to be 2-0, and I'm a Chiefs fan, so it doesn't really matter. But I think the Chargers are better than the Raiders, so I wouldn't care if the Raiders won, even if Quentin Johnston scored the first touchdown of the game. Oh, look at Raphael getting a little bit tricky over there.
I praised Geno Smith last week when he threw the ball all over the field, but not this week. He's going to throw a pick, and not just a pick, but a pick 6. And I'm getting in the lounge because a defense wins Super Bowls. Defense wins Monday Night Football games. Give me the 25-1 Chargers D or special teams.
All right. And producer man, he has Tyler Conklin at plus 1,700 DG. Can somebody check this number, please, Raphael? The only reason this is plus 1,000 is because he's on the Raiders and not the Chargers. I'm throwing the challenge flag on this one. I need to check it. Brock Bowers is the best player in the game. The best player in the game is not plus 1,000. What do you think, Mike? You think I'm right?
No, you're right. DraftKings has them at a plus 195.
Yep.
That's for anytime touchdown. Look at
That's for
first
anytime
touchdown.
touchdown.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, you're looking at anytime. Look at first
I
touchdown.
just wanted
of the
to
game.
throw DG out.
Oh no, I've got it right here. It's plus 1,000. All right, it's legit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
legit.
2 places.
Yeah. 2 different places. I had BetMGM. Nearly a touchdown. That's got to be a flag. Oh, they didn't call it. Okay. So we're holding them to a field goal. All right. The other page, Big Chuck, Will Disley. Peyton's got Najee at he's got a better number. It's plus 1,100 now. When he sent it in, it was 12. Yeah. Soupy, Jacoby Myers of the Raiders. Mark Wallace from JTS. Justin Hibbert, plus 2,000. And then, hello, Zeno. Zamir White, plus 55. It just seems like Zeno's going with the long shot here, guys. That's what it feels like to me. 2 that are 5,500.
Yeah, you know why that is.
He didn't turn him in until late.
Last one to submit.
I didn't see the email that everybody else saw when it went out at 9:00 last night. I wonder what the I know Nico was number 1 for the he's probably 8 or 7. I wonder what that kid for the Tampa Bay Bucks would have been. Ryan Turner? Is that his name?
Ryan Miller.
Ryan Miller. I wonder what he would have been.
I don't think he would have been in the neighborhood of the Legends Lounge. Might have gotten
No
lost.
kidding. He'd be like, we don't believe you play in the show. You're 5'7", nothing. And he did score.
He got carded.
Yeah, he did. He did get carded. No doubt about it. All right, it's time for our final takes, and we're going to get the hell out of Dodge and let you guys enjoy the games tonight. And once again, I do want to say thank you guys because we absolutely love doing this. We want to add more shows that we have time for, but thank you very much. And a Raphael clap for Mikey P, who's learning how to produce and run all that side of things. So we appreciate the dedication to the brand very, very much. All right, final takes on game number 2. Mikey P, go.
Well, real quick, I just want to throw out Woody Marks already has a 37-yard touchdown reception, so I called that out earlier. Final takes on the Raiders and Chargers. Geno Smith, I messed up your quote. I'm sorry. They said he wrote him off and he didn't write back. It wasn't anything about a phone call, but write this down. Take a picture. I don't care. The Raiders, Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, 2-0 tonight. Book it.
Raphael, you're up.
Keep an eye out for live betting. We saw it in the first game. Houston Texans, you could have got them as a pickup after they tied the game up as Tampa Bay scored. Keep an eye out for the Raiders live line. You can probably get a better number. I like the Raiders this spot. I am looking for like a +6. I'm hoping I get it because I think the Raiders win. Live bet could be some very good value tonight.
My final take is that Chip Kelly rents. He never buys because this man has been at every big-time program, NFL or college, in the last 5 years. And, oh, by the way, he's lucky he's not at UCLA anymore because they got rid of another coach. But Chip Kelly, he's getting all rave reviews for a play caller. And that's what he is. He shouldn't be a head coach, guys. He should be a play caller. He was that way at Ohio State. And now the Raiders, after week number 1, 370 yards, whatever it was, up-tempo. You're going to see a lot of up-tempo tonight, which I absolutely love. I think the Raiders have the potential to win this one on the field. I don't think that 3.5 is going to come into play either way. I think if the Chargers win, they win by 10. I think if the Raiders win, they win on the field. So I don't think that 3.5 is going to be a play at all. Who's on the show tomorrow morning? Both of you guys? Got a little. Tomorrow's Look Ahead Tuesday on Coach and Company. If you're not there, join us. We look ahead at fantasy players to play. We look ahead at the biggest games in the NFL. It's never too early because, Raphael, what always happens with numbers in the National Football League?
Especially if this week with 3 quarterbacks have boo-boos, the numbers have been wild all day today.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I've got my guy. All right, producer man, you know what time it is. Give me that one shot. It's now time for you to go out into the world, for you to live bet the early game, for you to get locked in on the late game and know we're always going to take care of you. There's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these Monday night grind football tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire company, damn it, do I love them all. My man, Mikey P, my numbers guy, Rafael Esparza. Is there a better producer in the game than my guy? I don't think so. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's what it's all about. This is Coaching Company, presented by Afterburn and, oh yeah, the 4-letter word club, the most exclusive club in all of golf. And I'm a part of it. Do you want to be? More details to come. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. live on Stadium. Take care.